Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom. Okay, so I wanted to get into a lesson going into how this isn't our rest. Okay, so Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson to the elect. So I'll go ahead and I'll get straight into it. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart. That's right. It says arise ye and depart. This doesn't mean pack your bags, move to another state, move to another country. No, we have to depart from this place spiritually. Okay, that's what it is for us to do. But a lot of our people have difficulties doing this. Why? Because a lot of our people love the world, man. Okay, a lot of our people are concerned with the things of the world. Okay, a lot of our people are concerned with investing in this place. Okay, a lot of our people are concerned with acquiring generational wealth here under the rulership of Esau, Edom. Okay, a lot of our people are concerned with equality. Okay, a lot of our people are concerned with the things of the world when we're to spiritually depart from this place, man. Okay, so I'll read this from the top again. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart. So we understand that we have to spiritually depart from this place, man. Okay, continuing on. For this is not your rest. That's right. It says, for this is not your rest. Okay, we understand that this place isn't our rest, man. Okay, just look around, man. Look at who's in rulership. Esau, Edom, ruling in complete wickedness, man. Okay, everywhere we go here, we're not wanted. Okay, we're the last hired, first fired. Okay, we understand we're being oppressed here, being oppressed by this system. Okay, we understand that this isn't our rest, man. Okay, continuing on. Because it is polluted. That's right. It says because it is polluted. Okay, and we understand that this place is polluted in its entirety under the rulership of Esau, Edom. And you see how the wicked philosophies of this place under the rulership of Esau has been spread throughout the earth, man. Okay, so we understand, man, this place is polluted, man. You look up in the sky, man, you see chemtrails throughout the air every day. You're seeing that the water is contaminated here, man. The water is polluted. Okay, you got GMOs, man. Okay, we know this place is polluted in its entirety, man. Okay, continuing on. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. That's right. It says it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. And we have seen how this place has destroyed our people, man. Okay, you see that a lot of our people are still going around calling themselves Black, Latino, Native American. Okay, you see that a lot of our people don't know who their power is. Okay, a lot of our people don't know who their enemies are. Okay, so we have seen how this place has destroyed our people, man. Okay, but the ones of you that refuse to hearken, the ones of you that want to continue to follow after your own heart, okay, doing the things that's pleasing to your flesh, we understand that you're ultimately going to get left down here to get destroyed with this place. And we know it's coming to America, which is Babylon the Great, nuclear destruction. We know that 2/3 of our people will be cut off here in America, which is Babylon the Great, pursuant to Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. So I'll go ahead and I'll get what else I had. Let me go to Hebrews, the 13th chapter. Okay. And I'll start at the 14th verse. This is Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 14. For here have we no continuing city. That's right. We understand that we don't have a continuing city here, man. Okay, our people don't have a place that we can go and call home here, man. Okay, like I was just mentioning, man, everywhere we go here, we're not wanted, man. Okay, we're constantly being mistreated. Okay, we understand that we're looked down upon here. Okay, we're being oppressed by this system. Okay, we understand that our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, we don't have a continuing city here, man. When you look at the land of Israel right now, man, okay, you see that there's heathens throughout that land, okay, doing all manners of wickedness, man, okay, doing things that's unpleasing to the Lord, okay. You see that they have PRIDE parades in Tel Aviv, okay. We understand that we don't have a continuing city here, man, okay. I'll continue on. But we seek one to come. That's right. It says, but we seek one to come. Okay, and what is that we're seeking to come? The kingdom of heaven. Okay, that's what we're seeking to come. Okay, and we understand that these other nations, they're going to be our servants and handmaids in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, we understand these other nations are going into captivity, man. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get what else I had. I'll go to Isaiah, the 14th chapter, and I'll start the first verse. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. That's right. So we understand that the Lord will choose us again. Okay, the Lord will choose us again, man. And we understand that we're the only nation that the Lord cares about. Okay, we're the only nation that were given the law, statutes, commandments, pursuant to Psalms, the 147th chapter, the 19th verse, on down to the 20th verse, man. So let me get a quick precept and I'll come back to this. All right, let me go to Amos real quick, since I mentioned that we're the only nation that the Lord cares about. Okay, so I'll go to Amos, the 3rd chapter, and I'll start the first verse. This is Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. That's right. Out of all the families of the earth, out of all these nations on the earth, the Lord only knows the nation of Israel, man. Okay, continuing on. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. That's right. It says, therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. And we understand that we're the only nation that could sin, because we're the only nation that were given the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, like I just mentioned, pursuant to Psalms 147 chapter, verse 19 on to 20. Okay, the law, statutes, commandments weren't given unto the other nations. Okay, the Lord isn't dealing with the other nations. Okay, the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel. Okay, that's why we get punished for our iniquities, man. We're the only nation that the Lord cares about. We're the only nation that the Lord loves. Okay, so I'll go back to Isaiah, the 14th chapter, and I'll start at the first verse. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. That's right. So we understand that it's the Lord that's going to set us back in our own land, not us, going, and getting a Delta plane ticket, man. Okay, going to the land of Israel. No, we understand that the Lord is going to put us back in our land, man, in our own land, back in the land of Israel. Okay, continuing on. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. That's right. We understand that the strangers is speaking about the Israelite foreigners. Okay, that's who it's speaking about. And I'll continue on. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 2. And the people shall take them. It says, and the people right here is speaking about the Israelites. Okay, continuing on. Shall take them, shall take who? The other nations. Okay, continuing on. And bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them. So we're going to possess these other nations, man. Okay, we're going to own y'all, man. Okay, continuing on. In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And there it is, man. So we understand that we're going to possess you other nations in the kingdom of heaven for service and handmaids, man. Okay, y'all will be our slaves, man. Okay, we're the Lord's chosen people, and we went to captivity under all these different nations, man. Okay, so how much more when it's our turn, okay, in the kingdom of heaven, for a nation that the Lord cares about, man. Okay, the only nation that the Lord loves, being the nation of Israel, man. Okay, continuing on. And shall take them captives. So we understand that we're going to take you other nations captives, man. Okay, continuing on. Whose captives they were. That's right. He says whose captives they were. So we understand that we were captives under you other nations, man. Okay, so y'all don't have anything to complain about, man. All right, continuing on. Well, I read that again. Whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. That's right. So we understand that we're going to rule over our oppressors. And who are the main ones oppressing us right now, man? You Edomites, man. Okay, with you other nations being joined with this damn devil, man. We understand that y'all are confederate against us, pursuing to Psalms, the 83rd chapter. Okay, so we understand that we're going to rule over our oppressors in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, so with that said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to the elect, and I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash, Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.